Hi, I'm Claudia.
Hi, I'm Michael. Welcome to our basement.
Working with Kyle Builders was a really great experience. It's probably the first time that we've worked with a contractor and not had a bunch of issues and concerns that came up along the way. We found them to be very communicative, very upfront about what their schedule was going to be each week and what they were working on. And the workers that came in were wonderful to work with, personable. They cleaned up after themselves each day, and they did what they said they were going to do. And if we found any issues or things that we wanted to change along the way, they were very flexible in working with us in that area as well.
What she said. So the overall layout, we actually had our daughter, who's an interior designer, lay out where spaces should be. And one thing I remember was thinking about the island. We knew we wanted an island, but I wasn't sure how they would get the electrical to it, and they just took care of all of that. It was really easy. We did make some changes there. Initially, we weren't going to have the full, like the stove and the oven, and I guess the dishwasher. But Jeff talked us into that it's not that much extras given how much we were already committing to the basement, to just add those, and then it becomes like a full suite that can be down here.
And that would help with resale when the time comes.
Yep.
Since having the basement finished, we've been using the basement in various ways. We have a hot tub, and we have our friends, neighbors, family over for dinner. We play cards. We've got an area that's set up as a game room. We play games. We utilize the hot tub. We've also used it for book club nights, where I have a gathering of women that come over and we discuss book clubs. In fact, I have one going on this evening. And then we've also had big family gatherings when we've had Christmas. We've used the area. The kids tend to hang out down here for a while, and then the grown-ups come down and join them afterwards, but it gives the kids a place to play without interfering with conversation that's going on among adults upstairs. We also have 2 grown children with their partners, and when they come and visit, they are able to utilize this area kind of as a condo on their own, as we have a bathroom, a full bathroom, a beautiful bedroom, and living space that they can use and manage on their own schedule. Our first encounter with Kyle Builders was we had Jeff come out and do some measuring. And if you can imagine this space, when we first moved in, the house is only 3 years old. The basement was completely unfinished. So it was just concrete floor, concrete walls, and nothing. It was just a big open space. So when Jeff came and he did some measuring, he also threw out some ideas on, well, first off, he asked us how we wanted to utilize the basement. What did we need out of this space? And so I shared the ideas of wanting to have a space for a TV, wanting to have a workout area, having a game area, space for our hot tub supplies, since this is our access to the hot tub. We wanted a full bathroom, and we wanted a master bedroom, and then we also wanted storage space. And so knowing that those were our areas of interest, and I should add to that we also wanted to have a small kitchen, mainly like a bar type area. From there, Jeff and Kyle came up with a plan where they mocked up things, and then we consulted with our daughter, who's an interior designer, and she helped tweak things, knowing what our lifestyle is like and what our wants and needs were. And from there, they came up with the floor plan and design. Our daughter helped with many of the materials that we used in the project. from the flooring to the countertop materials, the style of cabinets that we wanted. Although I will say the contractors that Jeff used for us for cabinetry, plumbing, painting, flooring, everyone was very, very easy to work with, and they did a very good job.
So we would highly recommend Kyle Builders. We wanted a contractor who would take care of the whole project. We didn't want to do piecemeal. We didn't want to, try to shave cost by doing some of it ourselves or managing multiple contractors ourselves. And Kyle gave us a one-stop shop. We highly recommend them. In fact, I believe one other family in the neighborhood has used them for their basement. I always thought that busting up a basement floor is really a hard thing to do and expensive and all that. And they were like, well, no, we do that all the time. So that's what they do.
Another suggestion that they made for us was with regard to our bathroom, and something that I had never thought of. But Kyle had suggested building the bathroom so that the first thing that you see when you open the door is not the toilet. So you'll notice in our bathroom that the toilet is behind the door, and what you see when you look into the bathroom is beautiful cabinetry and the entryway to a beautiful shower.
In summary, we've had a great experience with Kyle Builders, and we highly recommend them.
And we will be likely to use them for other projects in the near future.